Hey guys, Sam from Roof to Sewer Plumbing here and D5N Resto. Back at it on the dodgy. So I guess a bit of a bonus of working for yourself is sometimes the day just sort of works out where you get a bit of a gap, couple of hours in the middle of the day to, you know, do whatever you got to do. I probably should be doing my bookwork on my laptop, but that can wait. I've got to travel on Friday, so I might sit in the passenger seat and do that stuff on the business. But basically, I've only done a couple of quotes today, and then I can't go to a job till 5:30 tonight. It's a preschool, and I've got to wait for pretty much all the kids to go home. So I've got a couple of hours now, so I figured, hey, jump back into the dodgy resto. So I've got the headlights around, the grill, and I'm going to go pop the bumper off too, and I'm going to prep them up for a bit of paint. So I've got a couple of things here. So I've got some Scotch Brite, I've got the medium little light sanding block, if there's any sort of more stubborn parts on these stubborn rust or whatever on these bits, but I'm going to give them a quick sand over, prep them up so I can get them ready for paint. And like I said in the last video, so I've got some satin black and some satin silver. I've decided I'll go black bumper and I'll re-black out the parts on the front of the Dodge, and then I'm going to redo these ones in silver because I just feel like that combo is going to really pop. I think I'm going to just quickly look at a couple of images, a bit of inspo I've got of a few other D5Ns that guys have done, you know, various different levels of time spent. Some of them are like literally show D5Ns, and some of them are just trucks that these guys are taking to work just like me. So I'm just going to, again, go through a few images, see which one I think will look best for me, and go from there. So I might not even use the silver, I might black it all out. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to prep these pieces now anyway. I will go out the front and prep the front of the dodgy too, tape it up and get it ready for paint. So yeah, I'll do another time-lapse video, and yeah, we'll see how she looks when I'm done. Just a quick update. Some of this old silver paint is way more caked on than other parts. So in that time lapse you've seen, I took that part off. And then this medium sanding block isn't even making a dent on the outer edges. So I've got an old worn bit of 180 and the orbital. I'm just going to have a little crack on that, just a lot, and just lightly tap it and see how that goes. So stick with me. Hey guys, it's Sam from Roof to Sewer Plumbing here, and the D5N Resto vlog series. So just an update on what's happening. I started getting into stripping the paint back on the headlight surrounds, the grille. I've still got to rip the bumper off, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of shopping that I've done to help me get at this stubborn paint that, yeah, it's been baked on for like 75 years. So as you can see, for the most part, I've got most of it off, but there's still, yeah, some really stubborn parts that just are going to need a little bit of extra love and TLC and elbow grease. So here's just a few things I've bought to help me in just all of my resto. So I've got a bottle of quick strip paint stripper. I got oh that's wet from rain. Some prep wash. I've got some throttle and carby clean, and hopefully that will get me truck to fire up. I've got some etch prime, so obviously you've got to throw that on after you've stripped anything back to bare metal so it doesn't rust up on you. I also got some mad degreaser spray, so I'm going to give the engine a coat of that and a wash down eventually, and just some a different type of wax and grease remover in a spray. So that's going to be handy for when I prep like the inside of the guards and get the engine bay ready for a bit of love as well. So yeah, right now I'm working on the headlight surrounds and grille. Like I said, I'm going to actually hit it with the paint stripper now, because I'm only getting so far with all the different orbital sander and sanding blocks and Scotch-Brite. I'm going to yeah, give them a quick hit with the stripper, leave them in the sun. I'm going to go out the front, rip that bumper off, put some stripper on the bumper, because I've just got a little pocket in the day where I was just around the corner doing a quote. I've got a little bit of time to kill, and then I've got to hit the road and head up towards Newey for a gas cooktop. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to show you sort of what it all looks like once it's been hit. So I'll pause it here and we'll come back after I've done a bit of work. All right guys, this is where we're at currently. Bumper off. I've just got a bit of Scotch-Brite and a not medium, the next one up, opposite to Vine, whatever it's called, escaping me right now. Little sanding block, and I'm just going through and I'm hitting all these bits. I'm going to see if I can attach in the video the front end that I'm going for. Obviously the picture I'm going to put into the video is a show car, so it's not going to be a show car, but it's kind of like cross between show and work truck. So yeah, the finish on the one that I'm going to be putting in a link is like super nice, super glossy finish. Mine's just going to be like copying that idea per se, but then still keeping it patina, but just sort of dressing up the front, just making it you know, once it's got those angel headlights, HID headlights in there, they're really going to pop out from the black, and the little bits of white will just sort of embellish how cool the black all looks together. I'm going to satin black as opposed to a gloss. Again, I feel like satin will suit the patina finish better than if I went full glossy, because it would just be like you know, water and oil. Like, I just don't think patina and then like super gloss, I just don't think they really match. Chrome and patina I reckon does, but yeah, if you're going like glossy, I just it's a personal opinion obviously, and it's a personal preference. But yeah, that's why I'm going satin black on this front end. So I'm just going to keep hitting this with sander. I'm going to, going off the picture, I've got to hit this black, re-black this. Obviously I'll tape the Dodge, keep the chrome of the Dodge, because that's, I think all the OGs will just look black. And then obviously all in here, behind here will be blacked out. Again, it'll just make those HIDs really pop. So the bumper wasn't too bad to pull off, thankfully. Had to hit it with another coat of WD just to get the two top bolts were pretty stubborn, but they're out now, thankfully. I've got paint stripper down on all those pieces. They're sitting in the sun right now, so once I'm done hitting all this area with the sander, I'll go back, check on them, probably hit them with a light sand, and hopefully all the paint will then easily come off. Then I can hit them with the etch prime, come back, hit this with etch prime, let that go off, and then the next time I'm here I will be hitting this and all those pieces with the black, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is where we're at the front of the truck. We're all taped up, so going in and around. That's how we're looking. So this will all be black. Now, the centers, I'm just having them taped up right like that, and then like I said, this is not a show car, this is just a work truck. I'm not a panel guy, so what I'm going to do is just hit all of this with the spray, but then come back and do the center of the decals just with a little model brush, because at the end of the day, you know, this thing's not going to be getting parked up and shown off. It's literally just, you know, for my aesthetics. I could literally just leave it, but I just figure if I do that, it does have a neater outcome. It still look really great. If someone's getting up in the grill and checking out and looking, oh, that's not show finish, I'll just be like, keep walking, buddy. So that's where we're at. Just an update on the tray. So all the rust converter has kicked in now and taken off all the rough stuff. So yeah, it looks Mickey Mouse. I'll be able to come out here on another day, a nice day. It actually is a nice day today, but I've got to run off to this job now. But I'll hit that with some fresh white, put some fresh white down, but I'm going to leave the patina on the outside. Still got to cut that headboard up. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but yeah, that's where we're at. So stay tuned for more updates. Yeah, thanks for watching. Okay guys, we're back. Actually got a bit of sun, so just been working on a project down the driveway there, as you can probably possibly see. You don't care about that, but you're here for Dodge related content. So sun's out. What I'm going to do is, because it's been probably 2 weeks since I filmed last, I'm going to clip this all together, post it up. But yeah, it's sort of, these parts have just been sitting in my garage. It's been raining here on the Central Coast. Some of you in the New South Wales region would know pretty well how sick you are of the rain, so it's just nice for the sun to be out. Yeah, I'm just going to give this a scuff over with the Scotch-Brite. I'm going to hit it with the wax and grease remover, do a real good job on that, and then I'm going to cover it up with the etch prime and seal it in so I don't have to do this again, because it's just getting a little bit of pitting rust just from sitting out as bare metal. So yeah, I might do a bit of a time lapse and clip it all together, and I'll get this video up hopefully tonight. Yeah, so we can follow on with the build. Cheers. Okay, so Murphy's Law, I bragged about the sun being out, and then it just started pissing down like real quick. So shout out to me for making a bad call. So I've migrated into my garage. The place is a schmozzle, so please don't look around. What I've basically done, brought everything inside. I still got to do the headlights around here. Got to give them a scuff and a wax and grease remove. So for the people who are following who haven't done any body work before, if you want to put your etch primer down or paint or anything at any time really, the idea is you just can't have any moisture. So I've given that just a quick dry off with a clean towel, and I'm going to wax and grease remove it, because the wax and grease remover just basically evaporates once it's done its thing and comes off, and then you can prime it. So yeah, I'm going to have to now wax and grease remove. I'll just call it Prepsol because that's basically what it is. So I've just got to prep sole the bumper, the grille again, and then do the headlights arounds for the first time, because I hadn't put some down yet before the rain came and hit. So I've got to redo the bumper and the grille because they were nice and clean and looking Mickey Mouse, ready to get etch primed. And then the rain just, yeah, it's literally just flicked a switch and just started pissing down on me. So that was cool. So now I'm working out of the garage, which is probably a good call, really, in the way that, you know, dust shouldn't get whipped up from the wind off my driveway and set in the etch primer. And so basically what I'm going to do now, yeah, is prep sole all these pieces, hit them with the etch prime, and then when it dries, come back and probably give it a light sand, and then it should be ready for paint. So stay tuned. I will cut now and come back when everything's etch prime so you can have a look. Cheers. All right, we're back. This is where we're at. So that's the etch primer. Got a good coverage on all my pieces. Also I moved out from the garage because there's just not enough space. So one handy tip when you're using your etch primer, because it does come out pretty thick, is do some test sprays first before you go ahead and start coating your pieces. So I actually did the backside of this bumper bar, and I guess I thought I shook the can for long enough, but I probably need to give it another minute of shaking or something, because it was actually coming out in like a jet as opposed to like a fan. So thankfully I had did me practice sprays on the backside. I just coated the bumper anyway on the backside, because all these pieces, even though you only see the fronts, they're going to be black inside and out. That way, if you're sort of looking at the grill from a certain angle, you can, like if I'm looking at the grill from this angle now, you can obviously see the side brackets, so they're going to want to be back too on the backside. So you coat all your pieces front side and back side. That way there's never anything that sort of you can see just exposed metal or you know, the old silver or whatever poking through. So yeah, you do your test spray first, then you get your front facing piece out, and yeah, you give it a good liberal coat. Obviously, I'll say it again, I've said it 1,000 times, this is not a show car. If it was, these pieces would be in a booth, and the you know, primer would be coming out of this air gun. But I'm just trying to get a neat and tidy truck, so hence I'm spraying it out here on my deck. So I'm going to let these pieces dry now. I might just cut the video off here. Next time we come back, I will show what the pieces look like after I give them a light sand with some very fine sandpaper, like some 400 grit or something like that. I'll be painting them black and hopefully assembling the front end of the truck again, so that it'll all be back together and the front will be blacked out, so we'll be one step closer to the final product. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and for all you Dodge enthusiasts, pass on the video to your other Dodge enthusiast mate who hasn't seen it yet. There's not a lot of content out there for us dodgy bros, so I'm just trying to help add to it, bring you along for the ride, and maybe give you some tips if you're less skilled than me. A lot of you are more skilled than me, but you might still find this just a fun watch. So take it easy, guys. Let's hope that the rain goes away now, because it's affecting my project and it's also affecting my work. So love you guys. Bye.